Hello everyone, I am Sai Chetan and welcome back to my channel Sai Tech Korean. Today's we'll try to do the gaming speed test comparison between the iQ7 versus Mi11X device. So yes friends, this video is going to be really very interesting, and try to watch till end of the video. Don't try to skip it because you will see really amazing performance in both phones. So you won't know which phone is better unless you watch this entire video. So try to watch till end of the video friends. And I did include high-end games to the low-end games, all this kind of 10 games at this point. And just yesterday I did a video on speed test comparison between both phones just using the normal basic applications, and then a lot of users they did ask me how is this game is opening, which phone has the better opening performance. So that's why I thought of doing this kind of video. So let me to quickly show you one thing. The external RAM capabilities I did turn on at this point while using the iQ7 model. As you can see friends, I did turn on. So usually every time I did leave it on completely from the starting to till now, because if it's helping your performance, then why not to turn on that external RAM. So in case if you want to turn off the external RAM and make me a video, definitely I'll try to upload another video on that particular topic. But let's see friends, whether Mi11X or iQ7, which one will be the winner. Let me try to clear all the background applications first. And all the background applications are completely cleared, as you can see friends. So there is no background applications are running, and I connected to the same Wi-Fi network at this point of connection. So same Wi-Fi network is present in both phones, so there is nothing much difference between both phones at this point. So let's see friends, which phone will be the faster in terms of opening the games. So this is a really challenging test which I'll try to do. So let's see, and which phone will be saved in the background memory as well. And I think at this point both phones are slightly better. And one thing that really confuses me is that in the iQ7, every time the game booster opens in the middle, so it's very hard to see which phone opened the first. So let's see Asphalt 9. So Asphalt 9, I think Mi11X, or let's see the next. I think both phones did open fast. Asphalt 9 test, this is what I'm trying to do. And in case if you want me to do the without external RAM, then definitely friends try to comment below. I'll try to make another video without using external RAM. So Mi11X did open the game first, then the iQ7 device. That's good, and that's what I said friends, try to not skip the video, so you'll get to know really amazing performance between both phones. So let's see friends, which phone will be able to open the Call of Duty game next faster and better. So let's see. So at same time I did click at same time, and I did see the logo first on this iQ7 device. So both phones are completely updated to the latest version Call of Duty. And first I received here confirm, and then I clicked confirm, and then in the Mi11X device, as you can see. So you can see the time difference between both phones. So slightly faster in this iQ7 device, little bit friends, but not much. And I got the home page, as you can clearly see friends. You got the home page, and here is the home page in this Mi11X device. Let me try to quickly open Battle Royale and keep it ready. So in case after the multitasking I just want to open again, so we'll get to know. So next game is a Free Fire game. So let's see which phone will be able to open faster the Free Fire game. I'm just waiting for that information. I think iQ7 did open faster, and it will be able to display the touch option as well. I got the first touch to open in first in this iQ7 device, and then later in this Mi11X device. So both phones, I'll try to keep this game in the background. So let me try to quickly close everything and go back to the home page. I'm trying to go back to the home page, and so yeah, let me try to open the next game. So next game in our testing is PUBG. So let's see friends, which phone will be able to open the PUBG. So that's a really interesting test. So I did press at same time in both phones, and the winner is iQ7. You did see the logo, PUBG logo first in this iQ7 device in terms of the opening of the games. So these are really interesting tests friends. As I said, try to watch till end of the video, you will get to know. So which is kind of really powerful, and both are loading. And I did see the first information on this iQ7 device. As you can see, still the Mi11X is loading. Both phones are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. So let me go back to the home page, and next option is a small game, so which is a gateway 2. So this game is really small, but it actually takes a lot of time to open. So let's see which phone will be able to open. Mi11X did open the game faster, as you can see. So whereas iQ7, still it's taking some time to open the game. Loading, as you can see friends. So this game sometimes even if you want, you can try this game Gateway 2, so which is really good. Sometimes it takes kind of too much time. And let me try to start playing the game and go back to the main menu. So again, later I'll try to open in the multitasking. So let's see which are the games will be there in the multitasking. That is a really interesting thing to test. And next game is the Genshin Impact. This is another really interesting game to test. So Genshin Impact, I'm starting to load. I think which game. So first I did see in the IQ7 device. So you're seeing some kind of flickering effect is going on in the IQ7. So you won't be able to see with the naked eye. But I'll try to do another video, friends, regarding the flickering effect. So make sure to stay tuned for that video in case if you're interested. So both phones loaded. I think first loaded in this IQ7 device in terms of the Google login, and then it happened in this MI Linux device. So I'm trying to use the same login in both phones, so that's why I was unable to open the game at same time. But still we got to know that IQ7 opened first the Google login. So next is the Subway Surf. This is a small game, so it should not be much kind of issue. So both phones should be able to load. I think the MI Linux is loading slightly faster. I think maybe I did not enter this game, so let me try to quickly enter the data and everything. I'll try to close the game and I'll try to open it again. So let's see let me try to close the game and open the game again. I'm trying to close the Subway Surf and open the game. So just now I installed the Subway Surf game, so that's why you are seeing this kind of disturbance. So let me try to start again. So now we'll be able to see which game will be opening faster. As you can see the loading time in the bottom below. So I think MI Linux did open the game faster. As you can see, friends, the MI Linux did open the game faster. So let me try to go back to the main menu. Next game is a Standoff 2. So let me try to open the Standoff 2 game. So let's see which phone will be able to. I think the logo displayed first in this IQ7 device, and both are having the same kind of login. So let's see which phone will be able to pick my login first. So there is another curious test to see. I think both game did open at same time, friends, so there is not much delay as well. So let me try to go back and let's see another game, so which is a Critical Ops. So this is a final game testing which I'm trying to do right now, and both are kind of close to each other. And let's see the loading time. MI Linux did open the game faster, as you can see, friends, after 10 games of opening. So let's see what are the games are in the final memory. So that is what really interesting thing, and let's fingers crossed which phone will be the winner. So IQ7 is in the memory. As you can see, this entire game did not load again, so that's another one win for the IQ7. So next is Asphalt 9. Asphalt 9, both phones didn't have in the memory, friends, completely, as you can clearly see. So there is no memory, but still IQ7 is opening faster the Asphalt 9 game. So let me try to go back and open the next game, which is a Call of Duty. Call of Duty, I think again the Call of Duty is not in the memory. So I think I did open too much of games application in the background, so those got deleted. So let me try to quickly close and let's see the Free Fire game, whether it's in the memory or not. IQ7, it's in the memory, as you can see, friends, clearly. Right now it's in the memory, and MI Linux, it's trying to load again. You can clearly see the difference. So it's really shocking for me in the IQ7, even after loading big games like Genshin Impact and PUBG, but still the Free Fire game is in the background memory. So next is a PUBG Mobile. Yep, PUBG Mobile both didn't have in the memory, unfortunately. So both are opening from the beginning. So let me try to go back and start with the Gateway 2, which is a small game, as I said. So both are at same, so no disturbance for this small game. So not much issues. Next with the Genshin Impact. I think yes, both are in the same kind of memory, so same time, so no issues in terms of Genshin Impact and Subway Surf. Both are same, not much problem. And next is Standoff 2. Both are in the same kind of memory, so no problem at all. And next is final game, which is a Critical Ops IQ7. As you can hear, friends, clearly the IQ7 did have the game in the memory as well, even though I opened the game long time back. So these are the quick comparison, friends, in terms of the speed test and in terms of the RAM management and storing in the multitasking. These are the few things which we got to know. Sometimes the MI11X is the winner, sometimes the IQ7 is the winner, but majority of the times the IQ7 is the winner. I think the reason may be because of the external RAM. So maybe in another video I'll try to do a separate video where I'll try to disable the external RAM and I'll try to compare the speed test. So then we can check what is the difference between both phones. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and don't forget to comment below what are your thoughts about this kind of videos. I'll try to include the OnePlus 9R as well with the IQ7 in terms of the competition. So make sure to stay tuned for that video in case if you're interested to know. So thank you, friends, for watching this video, and make sure to hit that subscribe and do support me, and this will be definitely motivating me in terms of making new different content every day and every time with every phone whatever I buy. So see you in the next video, friends. Until then, bye.